products, all up at brightsideben.com. Just pull down on the shopping cart and click on whatever you want to purchase. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. And make sure you ask about joining the Brightside Ben team for a one-time $10 fee. You can start yourself a longevity business, earn some thank you checks for moving the longevity products and turning people on and helping change lives with the longevity products. I've seen lives changing for 17 years. 17 years via the glucogel caps and the tangy tangerine and the Healthy Start Pack, the OsteoFX, now the Beyond OsteoFX, and you can experience the life-changing benefits of the longevity products yourself by calling the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470, and ask them, tell them you want the Healthy Start Pack, which has the Beyond OsteoFX, the Ultimate EFAs, and the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0. Most folks will notice results within 1 or 2 days of beginning the Healthy Start Pack. Results like more energy, results like better sleep, results like weight loss, appetite suppression, weaning off your prescription drugs, results like just feeling better. And that's what a good nutritional supplement program can do for you. And you can find out for yourself by calling the Brightside Ben phone team, 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. Okay. So we're talking fatty acids, essential fatty acids, their relationship to the balance of inflammation, anti-inflammation, omega-6s, and this is a generalization here. Omega-6s can generally be considered to be inflammatory, not in a bad way, not in a bad way. This is real important because we always talk about inflammation in a bad way. But inflammation also is part of the healing process. In fact, we need more inflammatory chemistry than we do anti-inflammatory chemistry. Inflammatory chemistry is involved in keeping cuts from hemorrhaging, for closing wounds, for accelerating the healing process. And anti-inflammation, of course, is also important. And it's this relationship or balance between the two that keeps us maximally healthy. It should come as no surprise to anybody who's paying attention to our health crisis in this country, that we are way more inflamed than anti-inflamed. Way more inflamed than anti-inflamed. This is partially related to the fact that we get way more pro-inflammatory fats than anti-inflammatory fats. The anti-inflammatory fats are a little hard to find in nature, but pro-inflammatory fats are all over the place. Omega-6s, as I said, are generally pro-inflammatory, with the exception of GLA, which we spent a lot of time talking about yesterday. Gamma-linolenic acid, which is a type of omega-6 fat. It is anti-inflammatory. They call it the GLA paradox, the fact that GLA is anti-inflammatory, even though most omega-6s are pro-inflammatory. And this pro-inflammatory, causing inflammation, anti-inflammatory balance is regulated by prostaglandins. Omegas get turned into prostaglandins. Omegas are your source of prostaglandins, 6s and 3s. You got just like you have pro-inflammatory omegas, omega-6s, and anti-inflammatory omegas, you have pro-inflammatory prostaglandins and anti-inflammatory prostaglandins. The prostaglandins that you get from that are involved in inflammation, you get from omega-6s. With the notable exception, as I say, of GLA, which is anti-inflammatory. The ones that are anti-inflammatory, those are omega-3s. That's why you'll hear nutritionists and dietitians and alternative practitioners talking about too much inflammation as being caused by the ingestion of omega-6 containing oils. Omega-3 containing oils, which are much harder to find, those are anti-inflammatory. It's generally understood that we should be getting anywhere from 1 part, maybe 2 parts, or 3, anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 parts omega-6s for every 1 part omega-3. Nobody really knows exactly for sure, but it's somewhere in the vicinity, in the area of 1 to 1 to 4 to 1 ratio, 1 to 1 to 4 to 1 ratio between omega-6s and omega-3s. That's an appropriate balance, even though nobody knows exactly how much we need. And day-to-day real life, there's lots of factors that will influence the need of omega-6s and omega-3s. If you have a liver problem, if you have an autoimmune disease, if you have a problem metabolizing fats, all of these are going to affect the ratios, or the appropriate ratio for you. If we're growing fast, kids, if you're healing from surgery, you're going into surgery, you're exercising, you're building muscle, you probably need more omega-6s. If you're sitting down on your butt most of the day, or if you have a sedentary lifestyle, you're sitting down on the job, you're not exercising, you probably need less omega-6s than omega-3s. So it's anywhere from 1 to 1 to 4 to 1 1 ratio, higher if you're healing or if you're exercising or you got some kind of or if you're growing, you're a kid. Less, the ratio will be less if you have a sedentary lifestyle or if you're older and you're not necessarily building muscle. If you're not getting enough antioxidants, you should probably be using less amounts of omega-6s. These fats are unstable and they're easily destroyed by oxidation. So if you're not eating your vegetables, you're not supplementing with your Mighty 90 nutrients, you probably don't want to take as many omega-6s. You'll probably want a lower ratio of omega-6s to omega-3s. And also sometimes essential fatty acids, your omega-6s and omega-3s, can be displaced by crappy fats, lousy fats, processed fats, hydrogenated fats, trans fats, which is what a lot of us are eating. So the more of those kinds of fats, the more French fry fats, candy bar fats, chips, and fried food fats that you're eating, the greater your need for essential fatty acids is going to be, both omega-6s and omega-3s. And you're going to need more omega-6s if you're not converting your omega-6s into GLA. Remember, GLA, super mega important form of omega-6s, needs to be converted or manufactured from your food oils. So you eat your food oils, you take your Ultimate EFA supplements, your body has to be able to convert those omega-6s into GLAs, and not everybody can do that, especially if you're diabetic, or especially if you're pre-diabetic, or especially if you have dysglycemia, messed up blood sugar. It's going to be difficult for you to make your own GLA. It's going to be difficult for you to convert your omega-6s into GLAs, which means a couple of things. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic or blood sugar problems, or if you're eating a lot of bad, crappy fats, you need more omega-6 fats, and it's probably a good idea to supplement with borage oil like you get in the Ultimate EFA and EFA Pluses, just to make sure that you're getting this uber, super, crazy important form of omega-6s called GLA. So if you're diabetic, blood sugar problems, dysglycemia, messed up blood sugar, you're probably not going to be converting your omega-6 fats into GLA as effectively. That means more omega-6s are probably required. That means more Ultimate EFAs and more Ultimate Essential Fatty Acid Plus capsules if you're diabetic. I tell everybody I recommend 3 capsules 3 times a day, but if you've got blood sugar problems or diabetes, or if you're eating a lot of lousy fats, you probably want to take more rather than less of your Ultimate EFAs or Ultimate EFA Pluses. So nobody really knows exactly how much you need in terms of EFAs on a daily basis or in terms of the balance of omega-6s to omega-3s, but the more lousy fat you get, the more lousy fat you're eating, the more health conditions or health challenges you have, or the more diabetes you have, the more essential fatty acids total you're going to need, and the more omega-6s compared to omega-3s you're going to need as well. Okay, I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're coming back with your phone calls. 855-660-4261 is our number. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network.
My Magic Mud is a tooth whitening powder that removes plaque and detoxifies your mouth. It's safe for your enamel, giving you a beautiful polish and a dentist-like clean after every use. My Magic Mud is also the perfect remedy for pain caused by sensitivity. It strengthens your teeth and gums for a strong, healthy smile. The ingredients are 100% natural and it's safe for children. Simply brush with My Magic Mud right before bedtime for a cleaning you can count on. Visit mymagicmud.com.
Does advertising on the Genesis Communications radio network actually bring positive results? Let's ask
Thomas Baldrick from Freeze Dry Guy.
And do the GCN listeners let you know they heard your ad?
Customers do let us know they've heard Freeze Dry Guy ads on GCN. They seem to be very loyal listeners to GCN, and they stay with those shows, and subsequently they stay with our business too.
Looking for positive results? Contact Lee Wickenhauser at 877-996-4327, extension 107.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the fields is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to ProFlowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's ProFlowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
Is your money manager giving you safety and security? Wouldn't you like to make your money work harder for you? Then you should consider joining philsgang.com, where thousands of individual investors have successfully profited.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio. Following your system has been fantastic. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Well, I just want to let you know what a great teacher you are.
For over a decade, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy and Donald Cogswell have been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members.
I want to thank Donnie for market rep. I bought 2,500 shares of AUI and sold it this morning at $820 profit.
Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products, most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Free from the shackles of corporate America, we're the place for independent thinkers. GCN.
Okay, welcome back to The Bright Side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. Our number is 855-660-4261, and we do have a couple lines open for you. We'll get your calls here in just a sec. So hang tight. We'll get to you in just a sec. I want to sum up this idea of omega-6s and omega-3s, and we'll just finish up, tie up a few loose ends tomorrow, and then we'll talk about our next really important signaling hormone molecule, one that comes from nitrogen. A little clue for you there. And one that's related to the amino acid that we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and that's arginine. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I just want to just wind this thing down here on prostaglandins and essential fatty acids. You've got two kinds of essential fatty acids. You've got omega-6s, which are said to be pro-inflammatory, not in a bad way, although excessive amounts of omega-6s can theoretically cause too much inflammation. They're supposed to be balanced with omega-3 fats, which are related to anti-inflammation and anti-inflammatory prostaglandins. with the exception of GLA, which is omega-6 and has wonderful anti-inflammatory properties, especially for the skin. You can use GLA topically right on the skin. You can use GLA internally as a supplement. If you take your Ultimate EFAs, you're going to get GLA in the barrage oil. That's one of Dr. Wallach's one of more clever moves in formulating the longevity products is using barrage oil in the Ultimate EFA Pluses. You get 19 milligrams of GLA in the Ultimate EFA Plus. For all